people are taken from us.
They didn't disappear on their own. Something happened. Someone did something to them.
They're taken from their homes. They're forced to do things that they probably would do.
It's a big issue nationwide, and here in California specifically. Hundreds of folks have gone missing over the years, especially women and young girls.
Our numbers don't go reported.
For so many years, Native families who have had missing or murdered loved ones, they have had to search alone. The tribal community has been met with silence. Silence from justice, silence from the criminal justice system, silence from law enforcement and DA's office, silence from the general community about this epidemic and this crisis.
They've always been overlooked historically for a long time. They were treated very differently than other people.
When you look at the history of this country as it relates to our Native people, they are the indigenous people that were here first. And we took away their land. We took away their culture. We took away their sovereignty.
But MMIP really is a human being issue. It's not so much my people's issue, but it's my people who suffer.
MMIP stands for Murdered, Missing, and Indigenous People, and it really focuses on the crisis in the Native American community. For example, Native women are 10 times more likely to be victims of homicides than the average population.
It's the third leading cause of death.
84% of our women are going to suffer some form of assault. They're going to be murdered or become one of these cases.
Historically, there certainly is a mistrust between law enforcement officers. Some folks see police as the good guys all the time, and some folks certainly have pause.
For so many years, whether it's the United States government, whether it's the federal government, the state government, whether it's the police, the sheriff's department, or the district attorney, there is a lack of trust between the tribal community and the rest of law enforcement and the general public.
How do we change that narrative? How do we solve that? There's not a lot of trust.
Of the 109 tribes that are in California, how many people have built a great relationship with their county sheriff? Not many.
Today, Wilton Rancheria, the Sacramento County District Attorney's Office, and the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office are entering into a historic partnership that will transform how this region responds to the missing and murdered Indigenous people crisis.
When we signed the MOU, between the Sheriff's Department, the Wilton Rancheria, and the Sacramento DA's office, it wasn't just a response. It was a promise, and it was a historical promise to the Native American community.
The task force is extremely important because in Indian country, we don't do things unless we trust people.
We reversed that paradigm, and it is the Native tribe that is telling us where to look, where to go. They are the driver behind this.
This is something that is going to be here. It's going to be a staple for us. This isn't coming and going. This is here to stay.
This is the first of its kind anywhere in the country, and we're bringing the resources, we're bringing the expertise, we're bringing a team effort of collaboration to solve this crisis.
That now we're finally going to take a stand to side and to make sure that the resources are there to bring attention to the missing and murdered Indigenous people.
We have the cold case investigators that have extensive homicide experience, so we can bring that expertise to these cases.
We have, as a district attorney's office, access to our own crime laboratory. We are not standing in line behind cases at the Department of Justice.
We're able to prioritize rush cases or priority cases. We have a program that we use that helps the analyst interpret, and we're able to interpret very complex mixtures and get very definitive results.
Using genetic genealogy, where we're taking evidence and then using the genealogy databases to identify suspects. And we've solved a lot of cold cases.
The strength and the history of the tribal leaders, as well as bringing in the expertise of law enforcement and prosecutors together in one team.
Nowhere in the entire country has any law enforcement agency and any district attorney partner with a local tribe and solve cold cases involving missing, murdered, and Indigenous people.
If we could make this relationship work here, not the sheriff fighting it on his way, the DA fighting it their way, and we're all fighting it one front, one way.
This MOU, this agreement, is a bridge that gaps that trust.
We all have to use our resources. We all have to use what we do well for one goal.
And we're going to make sure it happens. We're going to do it together.
We could do better. We should do better, and we will do better.
Don't trust our words, trust our action. Watch the work we do.